What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with our next video, guys, and here we have Mickey Flanagan getting out of the doghouse. I usually don't react to comedy routines because they all get copyrighted, but I saw this as I talk to you each, guys. In the description there's a premium request link. You can also make free requests on there. Just with the free requests, it's harder for me to get to because I have a whole list of requests that are premium or Patreon. But this is actually a free request that somebody made. Mickey Flanagan getting out of the doghouse. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. And if you got a suggestion in the description, there's a Patreon link, there's a premium request link. Hit either, give your suggestion. Let's hop right in.
And I have to say, I've given my wife a little mention.
And this is from Dan. Dan requested this. I had to throw that in.
And I have to say, I've given my wife a little mention. I know that, like, she gets mentioned in this show a lot. But I cannot reassure you enough that we are very, very much in love. She is as happy as a pig in shit with me. She is. I can show you the Barclay card statements if you really need to see how cheerful it's made her. And which is the first girl who I've sort of met who it's got better and better with, because I've had a lot of disasters. Nothing to do with me, obviously. And I've had them end for bizarre reasons, because I've been out with all types of women. I went out with a girl once, not my normal cup of tea. She was really spaced out, man. She was into numerology and astrology. She believed she was a witch. Yeah, she had energies flowing through her. She could heal people. Do you know why she blew me out? I got a little bit of spunk on her dream catcher. Little time.
Not on the dream catcher, dog. Not on it. Nah, I be people like numerology, astrology, and I'm not judging anyone for all of that, but the dream catchers and all of that, it do be some situations where you may be out on a date, you may meet someone like this, and you're like, you threw me out, like you do. But I love what he said in the beginning. Most people always tend to believe when they're dating in marriages and relationships that they're not the problem. Most people never think that they could be the problem, that they could be the one in the wrong. And usually, it's both people that are in the wrong. But let's dive back in.
Little tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
Isn't it mad, isn't it? And I nearly blew it with my wife right early doors. Do you want to hear the story? I nearly blew it with my wife in the first year. Ooh, nah, it involves the events of 9/11. Strap in, strap in. Now, I know 9/11 was a terrible day in human history. Tragic beyond belief. Tragic, tragic, tragic. However, 9/11 did get me out of the doghouse. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. My wife and I met in the year 2000, fairly late in the year. Like I said, we went off on the little Greek holiday. We had a bit of a deal-breaker moment there when I changed into a pair of Speedos and a bum bag. She said she wobbled. Thank God I'd lost my vest that said pose until closing on it.
Pose until closing with the Speedo in the handbag would be crazy. But... yeah, you got the Speedo and you got the bum bag, dog. Man, we can't be doing this, Mickey. You can't be embarrassing your wife out here like this. But at the same time, be yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Thank God I'd lost my vest that said pose until closing on it. Iron Napper, 1990. Square. We got back and I sat her down. I said, listen, sister, you're my cup of tea. I said, I think we should put this to the test. I think you should move in. She moved in. I was still a very independent man at that stage in my life. Still able to make my own decisions. Still able to buy a pair of shoes without sending her a photograph first.
Yeah.
That's always a tough moment in the shop, isn't it? The little assistant looks at you. Do you like them, sir? I don't know yet. No.
Yeah.
I'm having a crisis, apparently. Nobody wears green cowboy boots anymore. Sort yourself out.
Oh,
I said, you might as well know how me
that right there. All men can relate on that right there when he said, I used to be independent, used to be able to make decisions, used to be able to pick my own shoes out. Now, oh my days, you don't realize when you get in a relationship, when you get in a marriage, like, you start losing the ability to make decisions about a lot of things. Do I say losing or do I say that ability is taken from you? Um, because yeah, somebody always cares a lot more than the other. And most of the time as men we care a lot less, but it's like, dang, like I can't even pick a pair of shoes out. Like, but in saying that, I absolutely love my wife and I would not go back to being independent. We have an incredible family. But yeah, it's you lose a lot of that independence, and once you get married.
I said, you might as well know how my life unfolds, sister, and I'll tell you straight off the top. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I go and do the stand-up comedy. I said, but Mondays I go a bit fucking mental, I do. I go proper mental. I said, we have a Monday club, me and the lads. Christ knows how I end up most Mondays. So she said, fair enough, if that's how you live your life. I said, but I'll tell you what, seeing as you just moved in this week, I'll be home this Monday with a nice bottle of wine and a takeaway for you. She said, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. I said, oh no, stop crying.
Yes.
I went out with every intention of going home, every intention of going home.
Uh-oh.
But then I got the flavour, the dreaded flavour. All I had to do was phone him and said, look, I know I'll be home about 7:30. I said that, but that's not going to happen, babe. I've got the flavour. I ain't coming home. I'll make it up to you later in the week. And that would have been the job done. But no, I didn't do that. Because I'm a man, and I'm an arsehole, and I'm a coward. So I phoned her. I said, babe, I said I'll be home about 7:30. I reckon we're looking nearer 8:30. She said, all right, but I have got the plates out. And I am hungry. I said, all right, I won't let you down. 8:30 rolled round and I thought, I ain't going home. But I won't phone her and irritate her. In my head, I reinvented her as the most reasonable woman in the world. Sitting there going, oh, 8:30 is still not in. He must be having a lovely time. Never mind, I'll make myself a sandwich. And I'll make him one and all.
No. Yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Oh, I would hate to be in that position. I would hate. I love you see, but you hear what he said. This is Wednesday through Sunday. I did stand up. You did your job right. Monday you went out with the boys. It all changes. That all shifts because now you work, and now your wife needs that emotional connection time. And I quickly learned that doesn't mean watching TV together. That doesn't count. It's spending time together. If it's not quality talking one-on-one, it doesn't count. And so I used to be like, when I go on a game, she'd get annoyed and I'd be like, I ain't played the game all week. Like, she'd be like, you never spend time with me. I'd be like, I work from home. We've been in each other's company non-stop. Like, all I see is you. And she'd be like, yeah, but it's not quality time. And I'd be like, what? What? I I ain't played with the bros all week. But after having a son, like I did get rid of my game because like I genuinely he and her both require all my time outside of working, and so yeah. But yeah, life just completely shifts. You go from doing exactly what you want to do all of the time to doing that 2% of the time.
And I'll make him want to know. Now leave him a little note. You had a lovely time, didn't you? But never came home. Here's a sandwich. Please feel free to give me a nudge if you fancy a bit of the other. That is not what happened. At about 9 o'clock, my phone went, and the abuse I received was so intense and profound, every other man in the pub could feel it. Men were turning to each other. Someone's getting a coating in here, I can feel it. I don't like it. Someone's getting a coating. Who's him over there? I put my phone back in my pocket. I'd gone rather ashen. My mate looked at me. He said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "She's gone right the other way." My mate went, Mick, I'm going to tell you something for nothing now. You go running on, the rest of your life will be a misery. All the other divorcees started joining in. I said, "Oh, mate, you're right. Get another drink in."
I love the walk. I love the get another drink. I mean, if we're being honest at that point, like, bro, you're already, it don't matter if you go home in that exact moment, bro. Like, you're already going to feel her wrath. When you get home, you are going to feel that wrath. So at that point, you may as well just enjoy the rest of your time. You may as well just stay and, like, enjoy the night. Have a good time. Because the wrath is going to be waiting for you, whether you go home now or whether you go home later. Go home later, enjoy yourself, and then face the wrath. I love the fact that he said all the other divorcees. Yes, that's such a fact.
I said, "Oh, mate, you're right. Get another drink in." When I'm about 1 o'clock in the morning, down I fell on the bed, pissed. She said, "Is this how it's going to be living with you?" I said, "I don't know. It's called a U-shape up, I suppose." Only the way you spoke to me tonight was appalling. I woke up about 7 in the morning. There's some banging and crashing going on outside, if you don't mind me saying. I'm still pissed. I shouted out, "Keep it down out there. What's the matter with you? Where's your civility?" The door slammed and she went to work. I woke up about 1:30. I'm in bits now, and hungover, guilty.
Oh.
I had a little look in the mirror at myself. I had a little look in the mirror. Is this it? You want to fuck this one up or not? You want to be on your own the rest of your life? Old man in the park stinking a piss with a little dog. Is that the man you want to be? Well, you're going the right way about it, ain't you? I gave you that one fucking idiot. Oh, I'm not talking to you anymore. I went and put the kettle on in a crisis, made myself a cup of tea. I slunk down on the settee. I was a broken man, so deep in the doghouse I may never re-emerge. I flicked the telly on. 9/11's kicked off. I thought, ha, there's hope.
That's terrible. That is. He said, "I flipped the telly on. 9/11 has kicked off. Ha ha. There's hope." That's off. Okay, let's go back. Let's go.
Kicked off. I thought, ha, there's hope. This will take the edge off a bit. This'll take the dairy off, as they say. When the second plane went in, I said, Mickey, you're out of jail, son. You are out of jail.
Oh, y'all don't know how much I wish I could explode in laughter right now. My son is asleep, and I won't be able to finish if he wakes up. But that just, Mickey, you are out of jail, son. You are out of jail. And I know, like, hey, this is comedy. We are not laughing at what happened with 9/11. That was a terrible tragedy. But the fact that that is what he feels like, this is what saved me. I'm out of jail. I'm okay. Because there's no way she can be mad at me and focus on me when this is going on in the world. Oh, my God.
At the height of the carnage, I called her in work on the phone. I said, hello, babe. All right? You seen what's going on? She said, yeah, we were all watching it on the telly in work. I said, yeah. Puts everything in perspective, though, babe, don't it? She said, I'm coming home early. Me and you are going to have that bottle of wine and that takeaway. I put the phone down. I was back in the game, wasn't I? You out or were you out?
This is why I tell you guys to make suggestions. That was hilarious. I I cannot breathe. That was I put the ball down. I'm back in the game. That's how it be. That's how it is, bro. Like, oh my days. I love that. And that shows you, a lot of us guys, bro, we be complaining. We be complaining like she just don't understand you in this video. So yeah, sometimes we're the problem. Sometimes we are the problem. Sometimes we do things that makes them into that into that monster. But I absolutely freaking loved this video. Yeah, I think all men couldn't relate to Mickey Flanagan in this video. And I think all women can relate to being married to someone like Mickey Flanagan in this video. Yeah, when it comes to living together, when it comes to seriously proposing, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to seriously dating someone, you do realize like you have to change. Like you don't get to be that same person that you were before. You do have to make time for that other person. You do have to accommodate to their needs, and they should be doing the same thing for you. So you guys have to, it's give and take. It's not just take anymore as it was when you were by yourself. But that's all we got. That video was perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed because I know I did. I'll see y'all on the next one.